My pleasure to be part of this series. So I'd like to remind you of last semester, give you an overview of what we did last semester during the spring semester. During the spring semester, as you can see here, we had 14 presenters. We had a total participation of 741 face-to-face, Zoom, and YouTube. This is live, but after that, that's other stats. So on average, our session went to 53 minutes. Sometimes, oh no, participation, the number of people, no, that's what it is, right? So the shortest was 23 minutes and the longest was 83 minutes, right? I think the 83 was part of the book launch, I think, launch of the book, right? I'm talking to the statistician here, Professor Awal. He's our statistician for the season. So as you can see, we had some great speakers, and we hope also to continue the same pattern of having great speakers this semester. So as you can see, this is the fall seminar series speakers. We started with what can be better than the best researcher for the college this year. So, and then we will have Dr. Sanders. We have colleagues, Sunny Ramaswamy. He's well-known. Also, we're going to have other colleagues from Texas A&M, from University of Savannah, University of Southern Georgia. We have people from Texas Water Development Board, and so on. So these are the list of the participants. We still have at least 3 open slots. We extended invitation to some colleagues, and I saw in my email before coming here that some of them responded. But if you have one that you would like to invite or recommend, let us know. So we'll be happy to accommodate that. I think our speaker for today is Dr. Ahmed Abdelwarith. Dr. Ahmed Abdelwarith, his title officially here is a postdoc research at the Cooperative Agriculture Research Center, contributing his expertise since April 2024, so a little over a year. Previously, he served as a visiting scientist. Before that, while he was at PV here, also under the U.S.-Egypt cooperation grant from August 23 till April 24. So he has been here a little over 2 years. He earned his doctoral degree in poultry nutrition from Bonn University, Germany, and completed a postdoctoral fellow there for those 2 periods. With over 21 years of academic experience, Dr. Abdelwarith has held leadership roles, including professor of poultry nutrition, I'm sorry. I think science includes nutrition as well. Vice Dean for Postgraduate Studies and Research and head of the Department of Animal and Poultry Production at South Valley University in Egypt. So you can see the wealth of experience and expertise that we are pleased to have here in the college. During his stay at Prairie View A&M University, he authored only 32 peer-reviewed publications. We expect more, Dr. Ahmed. But for a good note, I mean, that's impressive. I mean, that's in a prestigious journal such as the Nature Scientific Report, Frontiers in Veterinary Science, Poultry Science, Ag Engineering and Veterinary Science, and with 8 additional manuscripts under the review or preparation. Give you an example. I'm editing a book and I send it to the authors. I'm still waiting for authors to respond. And Dr. Ahmed sent me already his chapter ready. I mean, it's good to work with people like that. So he has contributed to over 100 publications with 2,100 plus citations. and which H index with 25 and I index of 47. In 2025, he was honored with the Dean's Excellent in Research Award by our dean here a couple of weeks ago. Committed to mentorship, he has supervised 29 postgraduate students, taught over 20 courses, and served as a reviewer for more than 34 international journals. His current research focuses on sustainable feeding strategies and the integration of AI in livestock production. With that, I can continue, but I think for time's sake, let's go to his presentation for today. He's going to be talking about advancing poultry and livestock sustainability through novel feed ingredients and functional additives. With that, Dr. Abdulwarith, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Faris, for introducing me. And good morning, everyone. Thank you for your being here. I'm glad today to be part of LabGrand seminar series. My name is Ahmed Abu Bakr Abdelminam Abdelwaris. This is a complete name. Ahmed Abu Bakr Abdelminam Abdelwaris. Okay. So I'll be talking today about advancing poultry and livestock sustainability through novel feed ingredients and functional feed additives. So as Dr. Faris, he introduced me, I will jump this point, but let me talk a little bit about my academic qualification. In 2002, I graduated from South Valley University. I get my bachelor in agriculture science. I was the first on my class, therefore they hired me as a teaching assistant or demonstrator. And then I get my master's degree from Menia University in 2006. After that, they hired me as assistant lecturer. And from there, I applied for a scholarship sandwich program between Menia University and Bonn University, where I completed my pre-doctoral studies. And in 2011, I got my PhD in agriculture science, poultry science from Institute of Animal Science, Bonn University, Germany. So my PhD thesis was under title Effects of Thyme, Oregano, and their major active components on performance, intestinal microbial population of broilers. This thesis is already available at the Bonn University website, which including 5 chapters as accumulated thesis based on our publication. And I would like to say this is my supervisor, Professor Karl-Heinz Zudikum. He's a very nice man, helpful, and very kind with me during my stay in Germany. I learned a lot from him in scientific and social level. He always encouraged me to participate in different courses, different conferences to build and gain more experience. Thank you for him.
What you studying in German or English?
In English.
I thought in
a mix between German and English. So I will not repeat this again, as Dr. Faris, he already introduced me.
Yes.
But since I was a teaching assistant and then promoted to assistant professor in 2011 after PhD, and then after 5 years, this is the minimum time to be associate professor in Egypt in 2016, and another 5 years to be a professor of poultry nutrition. So I worked in Bonn University, and I'm happy to be also work in Prairie View A&M University. So I'm mainly from Egypt. Egypt is located in northeast part of Africa. Oh yeah. This is Egypt, is located on northeast part of Africa. And as you can see, from the north is the Mediterranean Sea, the way to Europe and North Asia, and from the south, Sudan, and from the east, Red Sea, the way to the Middle East and South Asia, and from the west is Libya and other Arabic countries. Tunisia is there.
Tunisia, yes.
Yes. So this is South Valley University, is located in Kenya cities, about 600 kilometers from Cairo, and about 500 kilometers to Aswan. South Valley University is the biggest university in Egypt from the area, and it was included 5 branches: Sohag University, Hurghada University, Luxor University, and Aswan. And currently they separate as independent university, and therefore nowadays a study to change the name from South Valley University to Kenya University. This is the main campus in Kenya of South Valley University. What I want to show you here, this is the part where we started in 2004 when I hired as assistant lecturer to build poultry facilities, that including rabbits and laying hens barn and 3 barn for broiler chickens. Capacity of each barn for broiler is about 5,000 birds. And for the laying hens, about 4,000 birds, and the rabbits is about 150. In this place, we have done our publication in cooperation with different institutions, nationally and internationally. So from Bonn University, from South Valley University to Bonn University in 2008, I was happy to meet Dr. Lohakari. He was Alexander.
He's younger than
As you can see here, with the German style, with long hair and cuff in his right hand. And currently it changed to the B-Texas. So we have a nice time under supervision of Professor Karl-Heinz Zudikum. He was a researcher there. I was a PhD student. He returned back in 2010 to Korea. I back home in 2011 after my PhD. And since this time, we have a good collaboration together. I learned a lot from him. So in 2022, we applied for a project in cooperation between STDF and USDA, and we successfully got this project. Therefore, I came to visit Park Prairie View in August 2023 as a visiting scientist for 9 months, and then I continue as a postdoctor. So I will not repeat this again, as Dr. Faris already did this, but I want to focus on this only part where I supervised about 29 student master and PhD in South Valley University and different university. So I was very happy to be a supervisor for these students because it is very important for us to convey or share the knowledge that we gain from our academic career with them, how they can prepare the idea of the research, how they can prepare the protocol of the study, conducting the experiment, collecting the data, and doing statistical analysis and write a good publication. This is very important because our students are our messenger in different places and different institutions. So back to the research. Our publication area is in nanotechnology, feeding strategy, farm management, biotechnology, eco-friendly feed additives, and climate change, and recently in machine learning and AI. So this is a list of most journals that we published our articles in the top 25% with the high impact factors. My research goal is doing sustainable strategy for enhancing poultry and animal health and productivity, and share the knowledge and exchange the idea with the farmer researcher by participating in different conferences, seminars, workshops, and different extension events. So it's common use to use chemical feed additives and antibiotic growth promoters in animal and poultry feed. But with the time, they discovered that this can impact the birds' health and their products, and also impact the human health and environment. In 2006, European Union banned the use of antibiotic growth promoters in poultry feed, mainly due to their side effects. And in the United States, FDA, they banned also the use of antibiotic growth promoters in 2017. Therefore, much research has been conducted to explore the use of natural feed additives in poultry, and therefore we increase and improve the immunity and the health of the birds, and improve the productive performance, and also the human health, and protect our environment by reducing the residue from the animal products. My research area on the publications that we have done during my stay in Review and in Egypt and Germany, we worked in phytogenic as a feeding strategy to use the herbal ingredients and their major active compounds to improve the health and productive performance of the poultry and the animals. And also we use some green nanotechnology to improve the bioviability of some minerals. Also using biotechnology to produce bioproducts like probiotic, prebiotic, synbiotic, and enzyme that can be a good alternative or suitable alternative for antibiotic growth promoter that, that common use in animal nutrition. You know that the word of probiotic mean and antibiotic. What's the difference between them? Just in meaning. Probiotic and antibiotic.
One helps is our bacteria, the other one,
Yes. So in short, anti is a Latin name. It's mean against it. Biotics mean life. So antibiotics mean against it, the life. And pro, it's mean for, and biotic life, so for the life. So this is a different how the probiotic and antibiotic is work. We use many of probiotic products in our research. Moving to novel feed ingredients and non-conventional feed ingredients, we are working in mushroom stem as a byproducts, and black soldier fly, orange peel, and coffee, and hydroponic barley in poultry and animal nutrition. As you know that nowadays there is a global concern about the impact of climate change on animal and birds. Therefore, we have to find a good way to using a novel feeding strategy with a new smart technology to detect and predict and protect our animals. So today I will focus only on our publication during my stay during these 2 years in Poultry Center. And this work is already in cooperation and hard workers of all Poultry Center group. Thank you for all of them. So as Dr. Faris introduced, during these 2 years, we published 33. We just get acceptance for 1 paper, 33 papers, and 10 manuscripts under review and in preparation. This is reflecting a strong commitment to high quality research at Poultry Center. This is just an example for our list of publication during the past 2 years in nanotechnology field, in the area of phytogenic, on the area of climate change and sustainability, also as a non-conventional source of feed ingredients, biotechnology, And this is a list of publication on AI application on poultry science. So let me give a talk today, in short talk about the using of one of the elements that we use in form of nano technology. We will talk today about the papers that we published last year in scientific reports in cooperation between STDF Egypt and USDA. Selenium is very important element for the birds as it's work for physiological, productive, and reproductive performance by improving the immunity and gut health as its mechanism working as against antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory properties. Therefore, it can also improve the gross performance and product quality. The objective of this study to investigate the impact of dietary nano-selenium supplementation on productive performance, meat quality, and selenium retention and physiological response of broiler chickens. To achieve these objectives, we used 192 birds, which distributed into 4 treatments. The first treatment control without supplementation, and the other 3 treatment supplemented with 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 milligram per kilogram green nano selenium. To see their impact on gross performance and blood biochemistry, carcass criteria, and meat quality. So the most important result, as you can see here, supplementation of nano selenium into broiler diet significantly or linearly increase the body weight and body weight gain with the increasing level of supplementation, and also improve the feed conversion ratio with the increasing of supplementation levels, without any significant effect or side effect on the carcass and internal organs of the bird. However, using nanoselenium in broiler diet improved the cooking loss and water holding capacity of the meat, legs, and breast.
I thought water holding capacity only on soil.
The meat also. So here also, lipid profile were linearly decreased with the increasing level of supplementation, and also selenium shows that improvement in the liver function by reducing the its enzymes, and also improve the kidney function. As you can see here, the selenium retention in the meat and liver significantly increased, mainly due to the increasing level on the diet, but still they are in the normal range. So in conclusion, for this study, nutritional supplement of broiler diet with green nano selenium improved the productive performance, meat quality, and the health of chicken by protecting the liver and kidney function. But we still need more research in this area to explore the mechanism of action of the nanoselenium and metabolic pathway of nanoselenium in poultry production to optimize its efficiency and safety. Moving from nanotechnology to the phytogenic, in this study, also in cooperation between Egypt and USA, this paper we published also last year in 2023, dealing with bioactive lipid compounds as eco-friendly in broiler diet, chicken for sustainable production and health status, which published in Veterinary Science. Phytogenic is very important feed additives, as it show very interesting result as antimicrobial effects, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory properties, that also improved the gut microbiota and health of the birds, and therefore improved the productive performance and product quality. So objective of this study also focusing on the gross performance, meat quality, carcass, and serum biochemical markers to check their ability to improve the productive performance and keeping the health of the birds in good way. To achieve this study, we used 256 birds, which distributed into 4 treatment groups. The first group, control group without supplementation. The second group fed on 150 milligram bioactive lipid compounds of oregano leaves. And the third group, 150 milligram of BLC or bioactive lipid compounds of peppermint, and the combination of peppermint and oregano bioactive compounds. And this study were conducted under the heat stress. So to see their impact on the productive performance and physiological response. The most important result also, we find that body weight or daily body weight and body weight gain were significantly improved in the supplementation compared to the control group, as you can see here. And also feed conversion ratio were significantly improved. The increased number of feed efficiency, it means improved of the feed conversion ratio. Here also, in regards of cooking loss and water holding capacity, there is improvement on feed supplementation compared to the control group. We found that also bioactive lipid compounds of oregano or peppermint in single additives or in combination, they significantly improve the liver function and lipid profile and also kidney function of the broiler chicken. In conclusion, using of bioactive lipid compounds from oregano or peppermint in single additives or in combination, they significantly improve the productive performance, meat quality, and the health of the birds. And the best performance was observed in the combination of these 2 bioactive lipid compounds. Future research is needed in this study to clarify the exact mode of action and determine the optimal concentration under different environmental conditions. So in short, this study dealing with hydroponic barley in rabbit nutrition as a pathway to sustainable livestock production. During this study, we actually published 2 articles. One article is in Nature Scientific Report, and the second one in Quarantine Veterinary Science, as you can see here. So in short, we used about 60 rabbits, which were be distributed to 3 groups. First group, control, feeding on the concentration diet. And the second group, we replaced about 25% from the concentrate diet to with hydroponic barley. And the third group, the same percent of hydroponic barley with the enzymes. So during the study, we focus on the gross performance, economic return, and the stability to see the nutritional value of the hydroponic to be used as a feed and the rabbit or animal feed additives. Here also the significant on the blood and microbiology and histology. So in summary, there is a significant improvement on beneficial bacteria. Hydroponic barley with or without enzymes significantly improved the lactobacillus and reduced the E. coli as a pathogenic bacteria. Also here improved the kidney function by reducing the creatinine and urea and protect the liver by reducing the liver enzymes and improve the lipid profile by reducing the cholesterol levels. And also we show that there's a protection for the liver and intestine. Moving from the feed additives, and from the feed ingredients to AI and smart system in poultry and livestock, current work and future direction. During our participation in Forum of AI Application by USDA Science Conference, me and Dr. Ahmed, we discussed how we can use AI and machine learning in poultry science to monitoring their behavior during the eating, during drinking, during the laying, during the litter pass, or social interaction, or their social interaction. Also, the poultry producing gas emissions, this can impact or harmful their production, how we can control this gas or detect the gas and predict for the next time to put the best management for the poultry farm. We discussed this idea with Dr. Jayant Lohakari, and then we started to do this work from last year. And in short, we have published 3 articles. First article dealing with IoT-based system for measuring gas emission in laying hens in a farm. And we use also a feeding strategy by use mushroom, brown and white mushroom to reduce the gas emission. And also another paper currently under review using AI-based system for monitoring laying behavior using computer vision for small-scale farm. So as I worked a lot in rabbits, I love this animal. So also we write base study to how we conduct or how we can use the AI and machine learning to monitor the reproductive and health of the rabbits. Therefore, we submit this review article to Frontiers and currently also under review. So in short way, this is the method that we use IoT-based system to measure the gas emission in poultry science. Dr. Ahmed, he's from computer science, he's here today, and he helped us in this regard and also sent his students to Poultry Center to help us to conduct this study. So during the 21 days or 3 weeks, we measure the gas emission, and we find that within the day, the carbon dioxide were increased in the afternoon time. This can give us idea. We have to put a strategy to run the exhaust fan or any management system to reduce the gas emission during this time for the birds. This is a brown mushroom stem study. We used as a feed alternative to soybean meal in the diet, and we also focused in different parameters, but today also only will focus on the gas emission. We use the same intelligent system to measure the gas emission in different time, and we found that supplementation or replacement of soybean meal with brown mushroom stem significantly reduce the gas emission of CO2, NH3, and NH4 during the 31 and 32 days of the experiment. Of course, more study is needed as the facility was limited in that time, but we have to conduct this measurements in long-term study. So focusing on the laying hens performance during the feeding, drinking, and movement, we have also conducted this study. And with the help of Dr. Ahmed, we already placed the camera on the pen of the laying hens, and we monitoring their activity during the feeding or drinking or movement. This paper is just a base study, and we submitted this article to Agriculture Journal. In rabbit, this is very beautiful and very interesting animals. I studied a lot. I was very close to these animals, and it has very social interactions. They have a unique style for their life. how to deal with their kids, how to eat, how to drink. Even also within short time, if you have just one pettary, including 5 rabbits and 1 male, you can produce about above 600 kilograms of meat a year. So this is very productive animals, and I wish to have a good facility to study this animals behavior, including the pregnancy, including the social interaction and their behavior using sensors or machine learning and AI system support. So this is a future plan if our leader support us to build a unit for rabbits to be example for AI application on this animal, and also as a teaching for the students. When they learn more about the behavior, about the physiological life and productive life and reproductive life of these animals, this is very important point. This is a future plan if we could build or establish this unit in Poultry Center. As we worked in this area, we need to focus more also by making poultry unit and broiler and layer hens using smart system technology to monitor the performance, health condition. As you know, that the poultry industry is a big industry everywhere, and they rear them in huge number. And if something happened or wrong, something wrong happened regarding the health production, we have to monitor them. With using intelligent system, we can monitoring our barn or poultry farm using mobile app. So vision and future research using AI and novel feeding strategy for ensuring sustainability in livestock production and food safety under climate change condition. It is very important for us to share the knowledge, exchange the idea with our researcher, farmers, and colleagues in different events. Just I show you my participation in national and international events through my academic life and receiving the award, research award from different institutions. Here also during my participation in COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh about the climate change and talking with the Minister of Higher Education and our university president about how we can use the research to reduce the impact of climate change on agriculture and animals. This is also another conference in cooperation between Freiberlin, Germany, and Ain Shams University. Here also I make another, during my position as a vice dean, we organized one conference related to climate change. We invited some researchers from the Climate Change Institute in Cairo. Here also during the conference, we conducted or organized conference. We invited all postgraduate and graduate students to present and show their research results. So I was very lucky to join Poultry Center and Prairie View. I have good chance to participate in ARD and BSA conference last year and this year, meet all the friends and make new friends and relationship to gain our collaboration nationally and internationally. This is just a picture through our work in the lab or the farm and discuss some idea about the nanotechnology with some friends and the facilities with other colleagues and meeting the ICOC team when they visited our poultry center. So the over 100 publications, this is a kind of contribution from different institutions in the United States and in Egypt also, and in Germany, and some countries or university in Asia, through collaboration, international program or international project, also dissertation or thesis some of research are self-funded and or national projects. So I would like to thank our dean and the award committee for awarded me Dean's Research Excellent Award for this year. Thank you very much. And this award not only for me, but also for the great team of Poultry Center. They helped me a lot. So thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you. Outstanding presentation, excellent work. I can't thank Dr. Ahmed enough for his outstanding work. So I think the floor is open right now for comments and questions. I think since we have graduate students, I would like to get your attention to the presentation that Dr. Abdul Warith made. It's an excellent presentation. I have seen good presentation, but this is an excellent presentation. So if I were you, I will ask, can I have a copy of that presentation? Because I think it's a great piece of art. I mean, I think, are you sure your major is not computer science? We have a question here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your presentation. I am wondering about the rabbits. I'm intrigued by the idea of adding that to the poultry center. I was wondering if you know about the demand, like if there's any, like as far as the market research, what the demand is on rabbit meat.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your question. Actually, rabbits is not like poultry like chickens or other species. So if we focus only on United States, they produce about 10 million rabbits a year. And this animals is acceptable for different people and different countries. And if we establish this unit, it will not only the commercial purpose, but it will be also benefit as a research unit and teaching unit for the students. Regarding the meat consumption, in my experience, rabbit is very delicious and high quality meat that contain low cholesterol that can help the people who have the problem with their heart. So this is the point of.
You may want to ask him for a recipe, because in Egypt there is a famous dish called mellow with rabbit. ملوخية بالأرانب, right?
Yes.
So it's
very
yeah.
famous in Egypt.
But I think the question about the market potential, I think we have an economist here among few who can do a market analysis and the potential of this product, right?
Yeah,
Am I correct?
We can use the rabbit as pets. Yeah, we can think of using it as a
Yeah,
pet.
yes,
So there is
yeah.
a lot of market for that.
That's a good point.
I have seen. I have a question now. I saw you have used some of the medicinal plants with volatile organic compounds to feed animal. Have you ever checked the organoleptic qualities of the meat? Whether these volatiles are present in the meat?
Stay there.
Yeah. Just
Actually, we didn't focus on this point, but of course, based on the meat quality, the using of herbal plants in form of raw materials as a leaf or stem or bark, and using as an essential oil or bioactive lipid compounds, it's improves the taste of the meat. Let me give you an example. When we conduct one experiment in Egypt and we feed them with oregano leaves, at the end of the experiment, I took some of this broiler chicken. I cooked it at home and invited my friends. They couldn't say, is this from ducks or geese or poultry? The taste was very tasty and amazing taste. But it's a good idea to do research in this point as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're gonna get a question from online. I guess this is a question says, thank you for your excellent presentation, Dr. Abdul Warith. Could you please clarify the optimal physiological amount of selenium recommended for birds? when using, this is, I mean, you can summarize this in your answer. When using nanoselenium, how do you ensure this dose avoids toxicity? Additionally, what guidelines do the FDA and the USDA provide for including nanoselenium in feed ingredients? So it's a long question, but
Yeah.
try to answer
Thank
it.
you, Dr. Adesi, for your interesting question. Let's start with the recommended level of selenium in birds' diet. It's according to NRC 1994, the recommended level from 0.1 to 0.9 milligram per kilogram. And in our diet, based on the normal ingredients, it was about 0.13. With the addition to the nano selenium, it reached to about 0.6 milligram per kilogram. So this is the recommendation level, should be about 0.4 or 0.6 milligram per kilogram diet. So in regarding selenium, how we ensure this dose avoid toxicity, we applied this green nano form to avoid the toxicity of nano particle size of selenium by using BSA and GSH. Just this is natural material to help the nanoselenium in the form of small nanoparticle size about 80 nanometers and reduce its toxicity. But in the range what we used from 0.2 to 0.6, it was recommended, and based on our results that we find there is no significant effect on liver or kidney function, that proves there is no toxicity of the nanoselenium with this specific dose.
We have
Regarding FDA and USDA, of course, still there is a concern about using nanotechnology in the field of animal or human, but this is just research, and they already approved use it in the research, using nanotechnology in research.
Okay, so we have a question from the audience here.
All right, this is Ahmed from Computer Science. I have the pleasure to work with Dr. Abdelwaris over the past year, and we produced a lot of great work, evident by his publication that we had so far. We have 5 publications out and 2 under review. So my question to you is that how you can build on this momentum to really get more money for this university. So there is a great attention right now for AI applications in different domains. So how we can collaborate with the College of Engineering or other units on campus, particularly computer science, to attract more money based on what preliminary results we already have, and what's your vision for the future for this?
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed, for your question and comment. Actually, as I said, it is very important for the poultry industry and animal industry to focus more on the animal behavior and their production. So using intelligent system to monitoring this behavior is very important for us. Therefore, we have planned with Dr. Jayant to submit one project in cooperation with computer science, Faculty of Engineering, one project to increase or to get the money through the USDA, and also preparing another project with the rabbits units. If this is acceptable here, then we can apply with the cooperation of computer science, especially Dr. Ahmed. He helped us a lot during the previous time.
We have a question from online from Dr. Quinlan. She's asking, thanks. She's saying, thanks for the interesting presentation. As you know, reduction of salmonella in poultry is a major initiative of USDA. Would it be feasible to look at the ability of any of your animal feed supplements to inhibit salmonella?
Yes, thank you for your question. Actually, when we put our proposal, me and Dr. Jayant, to join the review here, our research was focused on nanotechnology and using feed additives to improve the productive performance and to reduce the salmonella infection in poultry science. But do some limitation or some administrative work, we couldn't do this research, but it is very important to see the impact of this feeding strategy or novel feed ingredients on salmonella infection of the broiler. Hopefully we can do this next time.
Okay, any other question from the audience? I mean, we have from one of our extension colleagues saying, excellent presentation. That's
Thank you
another
so much.
accolade. So any other question, comment? Yes. Here is what matters. It's the bottom line is the economy that matters, right? Doesn't
In fact, this is not economic question I'm not gonna ask about. So my question, while, like you added ingredients, like, phyto ingredients in your, feed, right?
Right.
And then did you check like the mortality rate in each control and treatment groups?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
the way I see it, like, it could, like, if you present that in your, if like, if there is something positive result, that could enhance the, at the end of the day, like, after like 40 days, if there is like a low mortality rate among your treatment group, that could be a great, like, if there is a, heat condition, right, in that experiment.
Yes, heat stress.
Like if there is like in heat stress condition, like if you can show that the mortality rate in that among the treatment group is less, that could be very interesting in terms of like, final production as well.
Yes, it is very important part to measure the mortality rate of the birds during the study. But the dead animals during the study was very low. Of course, it was less number in the treatment group compared to the control group. So I couldn't present all the work here due to the time limitation. So, but we already see that, so that the phytogenic improved the mortality rate of the broiler. That also improves the economic return in our study.
Okay, great. This is a comment, this is my opinion, like, while you are pitching the meat of rabbit, don't explain how social they are, how beautiful they are, okay? I mean, that makes like, you don't want to eat it, right?
Yes.
All right, thanks. Great presentation.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
But there are ones that you can eat and then we can serve as pets.
Yes.
He asked it. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. It was very evident that you have a lot of computer expertise with very graphical slides,
Thank you.
and I enjoyed listening to you. However, you went over several research projects very briskly. So my question, the first question that came to my mind is that you, with the check studies with the birds, you had 64 birds per treatment, and you had 4 treatments, 5 treatments, and then you had 21 rabbits and you had 4 treatments. So you had over 1,000 samples at least to analyze. Where did you analyze these samples?
Yes, actually, it was a huge samples to do analysis, lab analysis, but we normally select from 5 to 10 samples per treatment to cover the right result decision or correct data and statistical analysis. And but of course, we have some fund from the project to do this analysis, especially our work in Poultry Center. We have a good facility there. Dr. Jayant, he built the lab very well to do this analysis. Sometimes we send the samples to some company outside to get the results.
So you discarded a bunch of samples. You just selectively selected a few, randomly selected a few.
Yes, randomly selected.
Randomly
Yes.
selected. Now, you were talking about bioactive lipids that you did in that. What lipids do you refer to?
Bioactive lipid compounds in total, but the major active ingredients was carvacrol and menthol in this study.
Oh, okay. And then when you use phytogenics, which compounds do you refer to on studying the effect of phytogenics on poultry?
The compound only in general, just the total bioactive lipid compounds, which extracted from the oregano leaf or peppermint leaf.
Yeah.
It's contain many active ingredients. It's not just one.
That's what I meant. What are those active ingredients, or what are the main important ones? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I'll
I-
ask you.
I think
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
an interesting question.
Anyway, I
and
have the
it
analysis of
incorporates-
the active ingredients of this paper.
We have one more question here.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good presentation.
Thank you.
I noticed that last part of your presentation had a lot of AI heavy on your presentation, and that's a good indication, good sign that we are moving in the right direction, because that's where the whole world is moving. So my question is, regarding AI, being a hardcore scientist, believing more in what is happening inside the cells and tissues, are you enjoying working with computer and getting the data? Are you really believing those data, what it is giving? So what is your opinion on that? Because see, I'm seeing the world is moving towards agentic AI, whereas what I'm seeing is that these researchers' job will be taken, ultimately by these agentic AI. They will do all that automated, like a robot doing all these experiments. So what do you think as a human researcher? Are you really enjoying working with these robotic and artificial, intelligence ideas?
Yeah, actually, this is a very good question. And using AI technology in poultry or in research is very important nowadays. But we have to consider the ethics of using AI technology and when doing any research, because sometimes if we are human and doing mistakes, how about this robotic system or intelligent system? It can also doing some mistakes. Of course, I love this area and I wish to move forward for this area, but with should be review, or at least Kafnar has established a good ethics to deal with the AI system in research. This is my
Well, I think a couple of comments before we close, and I guess the AI question about the use of AI. AI is a tool, okay? Like robots are tools. So they can make our research easier, they can have more efficient, etc. And we have to treat them that way. I think there is lots of debate about AI is going to replace everybody. No, it's not. Same thing happened when automation. If you recall, some of you weren't born at that time, but automation was a big issue, right? It's going to replace jobs and this and that. But at the end of the day, automation is here and we still have jobs, right? But it's a good discussion to have. And by the way, it's a very good discussion happening right now in AI circles. And you hit an excellent point about ethics. Ethics is very important in whatever we do. In any type of research we do, ethics are very important, especially when you are dealing with robots or you are dealing with AI, with things that they cannot see a face or a human or anything. That's very important there as well. So I guess this is a good example. Maybe I should ask our dean to close it up with some comments of his on the topic. But AI is something that we need to think about and we need to consider and use in our research.
Thanks, Dr. Fares, and thanks, colleagues. Yeah, it strikes me that this is a very well-structured research center in that you contribute to all three mission areas, excuse me, and you also look for ways to incorporate the latest tools, advances, including AI. One thing that I would suggest is also looking, and this is in response to Dr. Quinlan's question about the salmonella. I know they're doing some great work at Edison, Dr. Carson in the nanotechnology in the products lab, and I think they're working on antibiotics for goats and other animals, organic types of antibiotics that have minimal side effects. So you may want to collaborate with that lab as well on the salmonella question. But beyond that, I am certainly open to considering including a rabbit component on a small scale, just to look at, from the IACUC standpoint, how compatible will it be with our existing flock of chickens, because I believe it also resonates with a lot of students. not just college students, but also grade school students and 4-H, FFA, to get them more interested in agriculture, in animals. Animals have a lot of therapeutic applications as well. So, you know, many animals we kind of pet and have pets, and as soon as we name them, yeah, you're right. Binod is right. It becomes very hard to put them on the table. So the trick is not to name the animal. So, but beyond that, very, very happy, very pleased at your recognition. And I should say, I forgot to mention this at the ARE conference. They are the Dean's Awards, but the Dean didn't handpick you folks. We had a committee, we invited nominations and solicitations, and we had a 5-6 person committee to select and make recommendations. They just ended up being called the Dean's Awards, but I can congratulate and commend everyone who won one of those awards. I've not won one of them myself, but kudos to all of you. So great job again.
Thank you.
Thank you. I guess in closing, and I think you know that we have a journey of eminence. And if you see people like and programs like Dr. Kahari's group, and Dr. Abdul Warith is an example of that group, is I don't think that the 2030 will be impossible. It's I think it's our reach to be 2035, maybe. So I think this is another example that yes, we do have lots of great people and great work, and let's keep it up. So with that, thank you, Dr. Ahmed,
Thank you.
and have a great.
Thank you.